Alright, so I think I just picked up one of the cheapest WRXs that you can find that has a clean title. It runs and drives completely fine and is actually really clean. So this is a 2002 WRX and it has 160,000 miles on it. Just had the clutch replaced and a bunch of maintenance, and yeah, like I said, I just picked this up from a farm in the middle of nowhere, and as you can see, this interior is actually really clean. I mean, it just needs a good wipe down, but all in all, not in bad shape. You can see the seats, door panels are all in really good shape. Has the OEM boost gauge there. Let me get you on the outside. So the seat has a little bit of tearing there, but not too bad. So there it is. Let me pop the hood, and as you can see, look, those seats are super clean in the back. Not any damage at all. And this is the cheapest WRX I've ever seen. I'll get into the price in a little bit, but it was sitting on a farm, and the lady just used it for the getting around the farm. As you can see how dirty this engine bay is. It's filthy in here. So all that just needs to be sprayed down with some degreaser, maybe a couple cans, and as you can see, the paint is pretty dull, but I think with a good wax it should polish up. So here it is. It does have tint on it, and I haven't washed it yet. It just rained here, so it's not very clean. I got it last night. It rained over last night, so it kind of got a lot of the dirt out because this thing was filthy. It does seem like it has some kind of exhaust on it. It's a it's a Stromung exhaust, which is actually pretty rare exhaust. I just realized that, so that's a score. Yeah, I didn't know it had that on there. I looked at it at night, so it was hard to see. I just checked it for rust, and like I said, this paint is super dull. It's never had a wax job on here, I don't think. At least not in the last couple years. The roof is a little faded, but I should be able to buff that out, but it's never. Sorry, what are you doing, Bandit? So I don't know, it's not in bad shape, and it, like I said, it runs and drives, and it has a couple issues which I'll get into, but it's really straight. Never been in an accident. You can tell the bumpers have never even been off there. All the body lines are perfect on this thing. So come in. And then so as you can see, this thing is completely stock here too. The original radio, which is really rare. I bought it from like a lady in her 40s. So it's not actually beat on this thing. So let me get into what is wrong with it. So it does have a check engine light. For the air fuel ratio is off, but as you can see, it runs and drives perfectly fine. It's really just, I think it's just the front O2 sensor is bad, or the mass airflow sensor needs cleaned. So that shouldn't be an issue. It actually went off when I was driving it earlier, and now it's back on. So that's one of the issues. The other issue is the heater core is bad. So the heater doesn't work, and to get to the heater core you have to take the whole dash off, the dash bar, and it's way back behind here. So that's one of the reasons why I got this car for so cheap, is because the heater core, they quoted the lady some ridiculous amount of money to get it fixed, as where you can find a heater core for like 50 bucks, and I can do the labor myself. And then another reason, I'm in California, so this car can't be smogged with the check engine light, so I bought it as is. So another reason why this car was so cheap. And so if you want to know the price I bought this thing for, I bought this car for $1,500. And like I said, this is the cheapest WRX I've ever seen that is running and driving, clean title, and be in this kind of condition. So yeah, like I said, $1,500 I bought this thing for. I have the title for it. They just did a clutch in it. New radiator, has brand new tires on it. This is the best deal I've ever found. And like I said, it has a Stromong exhaust, which is pretty rare. So this is it. So in the next videos, you're going to see me cleaning this thing up. The first thing I'm going to start with is the engine, and then I'm going to go ahead and clay bar the whole car, and then do a couple different stages of buffing to try to get this paint shine. But I think it's doable. It doesn't look too bad. The clear coat isn't peeling. I think it's just really oxidized. So same with these headlights, I can polish those right up. So yeah, like I said, if anyone has found a cheaper WRX, let me know. But I think this is the cheapest one in the country that is in this condition. And you could get in this car and drive it across the country easily, because it runs perfectly. I drove it an hour and a half home with not one single issue, besides it was freezing. So yeah, if you're into these cars, stay tuned. I'm going to be posting more videos of this thing, and hopefully it will be looking a lot better.